All right, who's ready? Let's go walk on water. We have 10 days left, day 12 of 21 days to total life transformation and inner wealth. Day 12 is now dedicated as of yesterday. I want to dedicate it to Jordan Michael Solomon, a dear friend, um, business associate from some business interests over the years. Prayed for the first time ever in my life this evening. I'm going to have Jordan on and his beautiful, beautiful bride and his five children. I'm going to have the whole family on. Uh, because wow, this was you ought to see the 103 comments. Very interesting. But anyway, let's go here and let's walk on water over these remaining 10 days of a total life transformation and inner wealth. You don't have to walk this path alone. Embrace community and seek support to empower your journey. That is today's concept. Now, I'm adding the 920 Miracles Mastermind and the 920 Society Mastermind together because the last 10 days, the 920 Miracles Mastermind is a study in A Course in Miracles in the world's 10 most acclaimed sacred books. So I've kind of been neglecting that mastermind with the 21 day project for the 920 Society. So I'm now combining them together to it's great. It's all the meat on the sandwich, right? It's the 21 days is the sandwich, and the first 10 days is the bread. The other side is, and now this day, this one day, this is all the meat here. You don't have to walk this path alone. Embrace community, seek support, empower your journey. For those who are not familiar, the 920 Society is a mastermind on Facebook. That's a closed private community. Um, and the 920 Miracles Network or the 920 Miracles Mastermind is an open community. Lessons for A Course in Miracles to inspire miraculous finish and transformation. Release the past. That was one of the principles within the last 10 days. The past is over. It can touch you not. The real world is free of guilt, and only forgiveness allows you to see it. Let go of past mistakes and see the present in the light of love and peace. Um, the last 10 days, a lot of talk about letting go of that past. Embrace stillness and peace. This is a day of stillness and peace. Quiet your mind and allow God's vision to work through you. Now, those that know my work, that whether you're an atheist, you still have God's vision, that soul cry. Remember, your soul is as unique as your thumbprint. Your soul is as unique as your DNA. We all respond to God differently. We all respond to our soul voice, our soul cry. Here's a man. Some of the comments out of the 103 was, well, Jordan, you need to also do that. What people? What are we doing? Our souls are as unique. Jordan is right at the perfect time. Time and wisdom working together. That's the twisdomology of the 920 Society. Twisdomology. Time and wisdom coming together for the perfect timing in Jordan's life and his beautiful family's life. It's perfect. Everything is perfect. And we have to embrace stillness. It's allow God's vision to work through you. Whatever that soul is crying for, whatever that itch in your soul is, that is God's voice speaking to you, saying, step it up, move it up. Hey, there's more there, there's more there. And we don't have to obtain anything. So you don't just see the stillness and peace is already there. You have to embrace it. We just have it buried. That's the whole point of the 21 days of transformation. Let's get rid of all the stuff that's holding us back from who we really are. As you receive his thoughts, you invite peace for yourself and for the world. Jordan's post, and when I have him on as a guest, you're going to talk about the transformation of his entire family and the way his five children see him now, because he's had this total physical transformation as well. Trust in a happy outcome. A happy outcome is a happy outcome to all things is sure, no matter what trials or challenges you face. Trust that God, again, source, universe, divine intelligence, divine integrity, whatever makes you comfortable. Trust that God guarantees joy and peace in the end. Surrender and let go of the belief that things won't work out. Let love replace fear. All fear is past and only love is here. Fear belongs to a past that no longer exists. Folks, the past is gone. You know, one of my coaching couples yesterday. We were laughing together, and I said, I'm really glad you guys are still battling it out because you're giving me an awful lot of material. Keep it up. I had to lighten things up. It was kind of heavy because we were coming together after a really challenging week for them. And I said, no, I want you to really keep it up. I'm getting some great material from you too. All fear is past and only love is here. Fear belongs to a past that no longer exists. Focus on the present. Focus on the present where love shines brightly. This is the true reality where all things are forgiven. Yes, all things are forgiven. I know some of you may not be comfortable with that. I wasn't comfortable with that for 35 years. I taught a totally different thing. I taught all about exclusivity and a certain way of doing things, a certain way of tapping God, a certain way of experiencing God. Folks, we are all a part of that beautiful source of that we came from and we're going back to. We came from love, we're going back to love. We came from heaven to bring heaven to earth and to bring that love we came from down here. And that's what we're here for. And then to return back to that. We didn't come here to earth to try to achieve heaven, to get to heaven, to figure it out. And all these bad people down there, just people that are mistaken. We got to change the story. We got to change the story that we've been given. It's bigger than anything that we can ever imagine. And we have got to start commending ourselves so much more than condemning ourselves. See the body is neutral. This is a powerful concept from A Course in Miracles. My body is a wholly neutral thing. The body is a tool for learning and service. It does not define you. Use it as long as it serves a purpose, then set it aside. The body is not sinful or good, it is neutral. Now, when you hear about Jordan's physical transformation, some of us that maybe sitting around that don't have that same drive or don't have that same goal for right now, or some people that may be comfortable with their body the way it is, it doesn't identify you either way. It doesn't identify either way. That's so important to understand. But yet, when your soul is saying, hey, I'm not happy with you, I'm not happy with your body, it's telling you to do something about it, like Jordan did, and so many others. I went through the same transformation around his age in my 50s. It's so we got to just remember today, day 12. You don't have to walk this path alone. Embrace community and seek support to empower your journey. Allow the Holy Spirit to see through you. Now, if you're not comfortable with the Holy Spirit, allow the source to see through you. But that inner voice that's speaking to you, it is the Holy Spirit. And whatever name you want to give that, it's okay. But there's that voice, the one that goes kind of speaks to you right as you're going to sleep, and the one that talks to you first thing in the morning. There's two of them kind of in one way, the ego and the spirit. But the Holy Spirit looks through me today. Let the Holy Spirit use your eyes to redeem the world. Wow. Let the Holy Spirit use your eyes to redeem the world. As you see the world through Christ's vision, fear and pain are lifted and peace is restored. Now, again, Christ's vision, wisdom's vision, Christ in the scriptures is called our wisdom. Now, Frank McKinney says all the time, even though you may not believe in the scriptures, they still make life's great mantras. But we have to have a bigger vision, of a vision from source. Forgive to be free. Forgiveness shows me the real world. When you forgive yourself and others, you perceive the real world. One free from fear and filled with kindness, love, and joy. Forgiveness unlocks the door to peace. Folks, one of the most misunderstood concepts is forgiveness. If you have never watched the movie The Shack or read the book, read the book and watch the movie. It's called The Shack. You really want to understand forgiveness from a much higher source, that you need to forgive. You need to understand forgiveness. Let go of all thoughts that hurt, peace, or conflict. This is one law you want to live by right here. You only need one law in your life, and it is, do I want peace or conflict in this conversation? Do I want peace or conflict in this business deal? Do I want peace or conflict with this customer? Do I want peace or conflict with my children? This is the only thing you need to do. And when you dwell on this, the universe, God, the source, Jesus, Allah, whatever you're comfortable with, takes care of all the rest. I can elect to change all thoughts that hurt. Choose today to release thoughts of fear, guilt, limitation. You have the power to change your thoughts and align with love, which leads to joy. Live in the present moment. Live free of the past. The past is gone, and the present is all that matters. When you release attachment to past mistakes and regrets, you create space for the real world filled with love and peace. Go listen to the day before yesterday's transformation message about the train, the little soul train, the mind, the will, and the emotions, and how you can't ignore your emotions and what messages they are sending to you and to your soul. Unity and redemption. As I am saved, folks, for 35 years, I taught a whole different concept of salvation. Folks, salvation is of the soul. Salvation is of success. Salvation is of sanity. It's sanity of, I say it's sanity of soul, sanity of success, and sanity of salvation. And understanding all three of those, because we have so much insanity surrounding them. So redemption is helping someone that has a financial difficulty, teaching them to not do it over again, helping someone that's so burdened with depression and where it's coming from, saving souls. What shall it profit a man that he gained a whole world but yet lose his soul? That wasn't talking about not getting to heaven. We came from heaven to bring heaven to earth, just like Jesus did and many other acclaimed messiahs. We came from heaven to earth to bring that love here before we return back to it. And these bodies that are nothing more than neutral are at its end, right? So as I am saved, the world is saved with me. Redemption is shared. As you heal, so does the world. Your salvation contributes to the collective healing of humanity, bringing us all closer to peace and love. That is the whole call of the 920 Society, looking for 9,200,000 Twisdomologists, people who love the clock, fall in love with time, embrace it, understand it, how precious it is, all 86,400 seconds of every day, because they live in the present moment and they are changing the world with every beat of that clock. Twisdomologists fall in love with time and fall in love with wisdom. And the 920 Miracles community, Course in Miracles, a study in A Course in Miracles in the world's 10 most acclaimed sacred books. The reason and the purpose behind this is to cause us to understand the spiritual side of success, of salvation, and of life itself. So thank you for being here. Jordan, thank you for that post, my friend. Prayed for the first time ever in my life this evening. And you'll see from his comments, you're going to be meeting him. You want to follow this guy and his beautiful bride and their 5 children. What a beautiful family. Thank you for this. And he said in there when I said, "Hey, man, I'm here. Let's chat." He says, "Hey, I just was talking to you my first time." I said, "Hey, show me how I can be useful in life." You see, that's our soul's cry. We're here to have that purpose, right? We're here to have that purpose. So, anyway, man, what a great post yesterday. Thank you, Jordan, for the inspiration today's message. Day 12 of 21, that meet in the middle of the 2 pieces of bread. So glad you stopped by. Join me in the 920 Society. Become a Twisdomologist today. No, it's not a cult. I have some family members, they're laughing at me and say, "Oh, now he's really lost it, folks. He started a cult." If that's a cult, loving the clock, loving time at every beat of the second, and a loving wisdom from all the ages, then I'm in. I'm in. Twisdomologist. I need 9,200,000 by 2035. Come and join me. Thanks. Bye.